All right. It has been a while. It's been the crazy dog days of summer for me, and so I'm happy to be back and to join you after my friend Dave gave me a little lecture yesterday about being consistent. So here we are. What I want to share with you today is talk a little bit about one of the reasons why I joined Sensor Medica, and that was because it gave me access to some tools that I otherwise would not have access to. And so what I'd like to talk a little bit about today is the free step in the gait analysis that we do and the results of those gait analysis. So before I do that, though, share a couple of pictures with you. This picture, so in August, I hiked about 75 miles total. And of all those miles that I hiked, I didn't have 1 ounce of problems with my feet, with foot fatigue, with blistering, with arch pain, any of that that I've had in the past. And it was just awesome. So here's my wife, Kim, and I. This is back at Pack Saddle Lake in the Sawtooth Mountains. That was one of the trips that we did. We also did a backpacking trip into the Tetons. So if you're familiar with our particular area, we started in Teton Canyon, hiked up and over Alaska Basin, and ended up at Jenny Lake in the Tetons. And the other trip that I did was actually climbed the middle and the South Teton with a group of friends of mine. So that was an awesome trip. That was a lot of miles, a lot of vertical. And again, I just didn't have any issues with my feet whatsoever. And here is the reason why. So one of the things that we're able to do, and yes, those are my shoes that I am currently wearing. And if you're commenting, sis, which you probably are, I can't see it because I've gone to share my screen mode. So all I see is my screen. Those are my shoes that I'm wearing right now. And what we do is we'll do a gait analysis with some equipment that I'll show you here shortly. But we take out the insoles that those shoes come with and put in there a custom orthotic that is produced and manufactured based on the pressure points of my feet. And when I first did the gait analysis after starting here back in January, Ken had looked at the gait analysis and immediately knew that it was my right foot that I had the plantar fascial issues in, which those are a thing of the past because of these particular insoles. So I'm going to flip screens over here, and I'm going to show you the system that we use. This is it right here. Let me maximize it. So basically what we do is when patients come into us for whatever it is, and if it's a lower extremity, if it's joint pain, back pain, whatever, we'll first have them, we'll do a gait analysis for them. And the reason why we do that is because when it comes to how your gait is and how you walk, if you're putting abnormal pressure on either side of your feet that shouldn't be there, it is going to cause problems in the rest of the extremity. From that old song, you know, the foot bone's connected to the leg bone's connected to the knee bone, etc. It's all true. So we have people walk across the sensor just like the one you see here on your screen. And as they walk across that sensor, the computer actually analyzes where their gait analysis. So here you see this lady, she's walking back and forth on that platform while she's being monitored by the computer system here. So we'll take that information, and this is just exactly real time what the computer sees, and we take an average of those pressure points and those pressure plates, and that will tell us exactly what's going on during your gait. Now, I don't remember exactly what mine's like. I should have brought it in and showed it to you. But for things like plantar fasciitis, this is huge because you take the plantar fascia across the bottom of your foot, and if it's stretching out and staying stretched out for too long, that's going to cause abnormal pressure and cause those joints to break down and cause that inflammation issue to actually happen. So it's a very easy thing to do. But we take the information that we get from that generated report, and then it kicks it over to a milling machine. And if I can show you, see if I can show it to you here. I didn't plan on doing this before, so my computer's going pretty slow here, obviously. But basically, the information that we take is kicked over to a milling machine that cuts the orthotic basically out of a foam block. And then we take that foam block and shave it down. So here's a video. This is Marco. He's a very skilled individual He works here in the clinic with us, and he's actually taking one of our patients' orthotic here and milling it to the exact specifications that it needed. There's the orthotic. Actually, those were mine. So he's cutting those down so they'll fit my shoe just perfectly. Now I've put these in my day-to-day shoes. I put them in this picture. Go back to this picture right here. I have some low-top running shoes that I'll hike in quite often. Those have them in there. And then the boots that I'm wearing here, you can't see them there either. I'm a big fan of both Hoka and Ultra trail running shoes. I don't run for anything, but they're great for hiking. So I put these in there, and those issues that I was having are, frankly, they're gone. So that's how that came about. Wanted to share that with you. And let me see if I can get back to the screen that has the video on it. And I'm going to stop the screen share. And there, I'm back. So that's how that went about. I'm guessing, Jen, you mean will your feet change as you lose weight? Will the gait change as you lose weight? Absolutely, it will. So typically what we'll do is we'll have people do a gait analysis about once a year. But if they lose a whole bunch of weight and things biomechanically change for them, we definitely want to do that again, because that changes all of the biomechanics. So that's how we do it. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thanks, guys, for jumping on. Please feel free to ask questions on these videos. I'm more than happy to answer them as I can. So thanks. We'll see you very soon. Thank you.